Hear this important information. This one is a live broadcast from the office of the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, Mr. or Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, addressing the masses and also addressing the Biafrans on the need to stay away from Igbo land this year 82 that be yearly tide. Ekpa warns Igbos in diaspora. If you are living in diaspora, my dear, please make sure you pack yourself one side. Hey, no, even try to say they go Nigeria, because nowhere is safe as long as you are the Biafran. Not even the so-called Lagos is safe for you, or Abuja. So this one is a live news and live advice from the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Hear it, digest it, share it, comment on it, and make sure you alert our brothers and sisters that you know. If you don't know them, then share it to every platform that you represent or you belongs to, so that they will know that the Southeast by this time is not a good place to visit as long as you are in the diaspora. Because most of us living in Nigeria, we know how to navigate things, but if you are from in diaspora, you will just drive and fall in the hands of the enemies, and they will use you to do pepper soup. So this message is coming from the office of the Prime Minister to the Biafrans in diaspora. Even if you are not in diaspora and you are traveling back to the east, my dear, because Ago not an Akreka, and so I take come. Anyway, get this message, like, comment, share, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Another Obonga son, which is senior advocate of the zoo, which is by the name Paul Ananaba, he don't come out to come let us know that Supreme Court had powers to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail, but they refused to do so because of ethnic jingoism and tribalistic whatever they call it. Anyway, let us read in between the lines from the office of Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. A few days before the commencement of this year's festive period, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, Simon Ekpa Njoko, called on the Igbos in diaspora to avoid traveling home, saying there were high security threats. If you love yourself, please stay wherever you are. Send money to your family and friends. In case you miss them, let them do what? Let them do the XMAS while you are out there, because if they capture you, no family member is going to come for you. It might end in a way that even the family members will be the one to shed tears. The Finland-based lawyer and separatist Ekpa disclosed this in a statement cited by the correspondent, or by my correspondent, happening early this Wednesday morning. Ekpa noted that it will be safer for them to remain in their country of residency during this yearly tide than risking their lives to any part of the Igbo land, because Odurusefu Yana Banaka Eleya Biko Yena Sa Nanya. Ekpa stated, those telling you to come back for Christmas are kidnappers. They are out of cash, and their only hope is to kidnap you for ransom during Christmas. The Biafra government has warned all Biafrans in diaspora to remain where they are during this Christmas for security reasons. Send your ticket money to your families back home. They need the money more than you risk your life going to Nigeria for Christmas, because that is a safe haven for a safe hell for people to trap on. That is Nigeria country. Terrorists will begin hunting for Biafran returnees. All the Nigerian terrorist forces will be hunting for Biafrans who will return home and possibly kill some of them for no reason. The Nigerian IPOP criminals will be ready to kidnap you, since that has been their businesses. Staying in diaspora or in the diaspora will help the Biafra Liberation Army and other Biafran forces tackle security challenges better, as they will be less distracted, he said. According to Paul Ananaba, Supreme Court have the powers and right to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail, but refuse to do so. Senior advocate of Nigeria, Paul Ananaba, on Monday acknowledged the Supreme Court's capability to grant bail to the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. After an appeal court dismissed charges against Kanu the federal government appealed, leading to the Supreme Court ruling for a trial. Appearing on channel televisions and an abandoned public anticipation for Kano's release, and suggested that the Supreme Court had the authority to grant it. And Anaba said, I believe the Supreme Court had all the inherent powers to take any decision in the best interest of the country. My expectations will have been that, having found out that the way the arrest was done, or the way the kidnap was done, wasn't approved by the Supreme Court, having found that the invasion of Kano's residence and all that wasn't acceptable, I had expected that the Supreme Court should stand his trial, but the Supreme Court also had the right, the power to have granted him bail on some certain conditions. When the Supreme Court had found that the bail was wrongly revoked, I believe the Supreme Court would have made a consequential order in that order that the bail be restored, but they refused to do so. They are working based on script being given to them. I believe the Supreme Court will have made a consequential order in that order that that bail be restored when the Supreme Court had found out that the bail was wrongly revoked, because that's exactly what happened. They revoked Mazi Nnamdi Kano's bail wrongly. Anyway, we are going to take some reactions on this case of Simon EKPA telling the people in the diaspora not to put their head in Nigeria because of insecurity. They don't go see who to kidnap, according to Brown. Then Paul Sampson said there's a bit of concern about the safety of people returning to Nigeria for the festive season. While it's always important to be cautious and take necessary safety measures, it's also important not to let fear overshadow the joy of the holiday season. It is always good. It was always a good idea to stay informed about the current situation in any place you plan to visit, and Nigeria is no exception. Keeping an eye on local news and staying in touch with friends and family in the area can help you inform decisions about your travel plans. But let's not forget the spirit of the season. Christmas is a time for joy, love, and togetherness. So whether you are celebrating in Nigeria or abroad, let's focus on spreading cheer and making memories with our loved ones. After all, that is what the holidays is all about, according to Paul Sampson. Then another commentator here, or another reaction from ex-user, is Chris Chukwuemeka. He said, we see them before they act. Okay, I don't know who you are seeing. Chukwuemeka said, we are ahead of them. That means you are encouraging the people in diaspora to come back. Chinemerem Robert Region, so Mama, okay, but it is true. They are out of cash. Their hope now is to locate Biafrans that return from abroad and kidnap them. They request for ransom. My Prime Minister, United States of Biafra, which is USB, advises Biafrans and abroad not to travel home this Christmas. Rather, send money to their people at home. Be warned. Biafra first, according to this our commentator. Then let us take the final reaction. So no season is even good to visit Nigeria. I can't forget how Nigeria police humiliated me in Lagos as soon as I landed in Lagos and moving to my hotel. Mba, Aro, somebody like me almost peed on myself. They behave like wild dogs, if not the power of money. Nnamdi Daniel said, Hero Pope has signed same-sex, so you need to intervene before it will take place in Biafra land, because it is not our culture. Well, my people, now here me I go take back break. Coming back again with another blockbuster. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Kemesiano.